Welcome back to the quarterback film, and we're taking a look at Oklahoma quarterback Baker Mayfield. Now, he's a polarizing guy to a degree. He has a little bit of a Johnny Manziel in him, but as we can see right here, this kid can flat out spin the football. Okay, he's got quick feet. He's not a long strider when he's throwing deep. He's able to stay on his toes. And he's got a very quick release, almost Jimmy Garoppolo-esque in a sense. Now, it's a little bit longer than Garoppolo's is, of course. But he's quick-twitched, and he's a natural thrower. And he has really good high-level throwing instincts. So when he's forced to move out of the pocket, either on script or off script, really, really quickly, he's able to locate his primary receiver or where the ball needs to go. And that's a special ability that Mayfield possesses. Again, here, extending the play, moving, pumping, and gaining about 3 yards. So these are all Fran Tarkenton type traits. Look at that release right there, the ability to get the ball out in a hurry. But he's got Fran Tarkenton-like traits. The question becomes, how often or how will these traits translate to the next level? Now, we've seen guys like Russell Wilson play this style of football. So that's his comparison. And I think his comparison is Russell Wilson and not Johnny Manziel, because Johnny Manziel, for all that he wasn't a precise thrower of the football. He didn't have a great release. He didn't have great mechanics. Mayfield seems to have that stuff, okay? And he's got an intuitive flair about him to where he, not only is Mayfield a playmaker, he's able to distribute the ball to his playmakers time and time again. And that is Russell Wilson-esque. So that's who I think his comparison is. Does he need to possibly clean up some things? Of course. But the raw ability is there. The poise, all sorts of stuff. Now, this game, he was balling out here. He was balling out in this game. The one thing I will say is he does freelance a little bit too much, even though it's probably his primary strength. He does do it a little bit too much, okay? Because in the NFL, he's not going to be able to do it as much at the same rate that he's done it in the Big 12, okay? So let's rewind this throw back and see what happened. So he's trying to take his running back, and pre-snap, he's eyeing the corner, so he knows it's man-to-man down there at the bottom of the screen. Easy read. Hit the back. But that's a heck of a play by this line, or that's the strong safety at Texas, sniffing this out. So that's just a great play. Maybe a little bit ill-advised throw. Right here, moving off script. Again, throwing off his primary platform. He does it with relative ease. Now again, this is college football. He's not doing this in the NFL yet. But this throw, again, he doesn't need a perfect foot platform. Right here, we see him fading, drifting, sensing who's open, and throwing off balance with precision. Now, he was wide open as well, but it speaks to his processing ability. He's a pretty good processor, Mayfield, now. Now, on that throw, he throws it right to the stomach of the Sam there. So that's not good. So there are mistakes that you really need to kind of evaluate and ask yourself why these things happen. Every quarterback makes mistakes. You have to look at the skill set, and his skill set is there. Is he as polished of a thrower as Jimmy Garoppolo was? No. Is he almost there? Yes. Okay. Is he more athletic than Garoppolo? Yes. Is he more of an athlete? Is he more of a runner? Yes. Now, the question becomes, because he's so athletic, because he looks to run, he looks to create, will that actually be a detriment to him, much like we saw with Kaepernick, Robert Griffin III? It's possible. By no means is Mayfield a sure thing. I mean, we're sitting here in late December of 2017. I can't tell you that he's going to be a surefire stud in the league. I can't. I'm sorry. But trait-wise, throwing the football, the arrow is pointing up. And his comp is Russell Wilson. Now, he's not as polished. That's the thing. He's polished, but he might not be as polished. Okay? That's the thing. So he's going to have to improve in some of the finer, more nuanced areas of his game. But like I've said, the raw materials are there for this kid. Higher ceiling than Manziel, slightly under Garoppolo. This throw right here speaks to his ability to throw with anticipation, touch, and arm strength from within the pocket. This is a stick throw. This is a very good throw. We're going to see Mayfield take the drop, read out man-to-man coverage here. So we've got the wheel route, man-to-man coverage, or a switch vertical concept. Moves in the pocket a bit and throws it 40 yards down the field. That's a good throw. So Mayfield's a guy that is probably the most polarizing quarterback prospect in this draft other than Josh Allen. And I'd say he's even more polarizing than Allen. So we're going to have to watch his development here over the course of the next 3, 4, 5 months, see how everything plays out.